Not as much as last time, but it'll do. What's going on, everyone? Will here from the Dark Garage, and today, well, I'm going to be refurbishing these rock sliders. These rock sliders came from my dad's 2007 Jeep Wrangler. If you guys remember a few episodes ago, called the Wrangler Russell, that's the same Wrangler. So, I'm going to be sanding all this down, removing majority of the rust, though the inside of it is pretty much gone, but it's still somewhat structural. So we're not going to get it perfect, but we're going to get it to passable grade until we either get rock sliders or side steps. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of me refurbishing this. This might be a 2-day process, this might be a 2-episode type ordeal. So, enjoy! Right. So, now that it's somewhat clean, I am going to set these up so that way we can start rust removal, then sanding it down. So, I'll show you what I'm going to do and why I'm wearing jeans in like 90-degree weather today. Alright, let's put these in the garage. Alright, now's the time to tell you why I wore jeans in the first place. This thing right here. Now, one of the common things about wire brushes is that they tend to lose their wires. So the jeans are for protection while I knock off some peeling off paint and some rust. Alright. Instead of my normal glasses, safety first. In typical fashion, stuff starts not working. So I should have checked the files and all that jazz, but you know, I'm just going to give you photos and do voiceover for it. So, yep. After wire brushing everything down, I then moved on to sand it down with 80 grit sandpaper. That took me almost a whole entire day to 80 grit both of the rock sliders. It was hot, but at least it was nice and cool in the garage. It was very breezy, and I actually enjoyed it. Using the electric hand sander really made my job easy. For those annoying parts that are tough to get, I did switch over to the regular sandpaper to get all those little areas, but other than that, if you guys don't have a electric sander and you're doing a big part like a rock slider, invest in one. It will make your job a lot more easier, and it'll make sure that you won't have any hot spots. Your fingers will thank you. Alright, so it is the next day. These have been all sanded, as you guys know from the last clip, and today I'm gonna hit these edges a bit because they are a bit rusty. So I'm gonna hit these hard and then hit it again with 120, because that's the thing about prepping stuff for paint. You gotta keep on standing until you feel comfortable of the result. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so let me give you guys a before and after. This is what it used to look like. See all the rust over there? Now after a bit of sanding with the 80, this is what it looks like now. Yeah, there's a couple of spots over there, but that's not completely rust. So I'm fine with that. And also it's very smooth right here. So I have to transform what it was before to this. So be back with you if we're good for priming. So everything has been sanded, and I hit it again with 120. Now I'm going to clean these properly, probably using dish soap, because we want all the contaminants off of it. If we don't get all the contaminants off of it, well, the primer's not going to stick very well. So, yeah. Enjoy me cleaning these for the next few minutes. Okay, so I forgot to record this, but basically all I did was use dish soap, water, and just scrubbed it all down. Blast some water through there to get rid of any bits of rust I wasn't able to get out. And yeah, that's just the base. That's just the gist of things. Now I'm just going to let this dry, and then hopefully next clip is priming. Now this is the first time I ever used a spray paint, so this was quite an experience. That guy over there who's helping me is my dad, who is the owner of the Wrangler that I'm restoring these rock sliders for. So you'll see how it turned out.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.
But I was a little bit slow in the area.
Yeah, that's it'll dry. Don't worry. Just it'll dry.
Right.
Oh, it's dripping. It's dripping.
Yeah.
Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah.
Cool. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah. Let me get you guys to see this. Fully covered. It is looking pretty nice. And there are a couple of mix-ups I did, but not bad for my... I believe this is my first time painting with a spray can.
Well, Pinewood Derby cars, but you didn't really paint much of any of those.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, Pinewood Derby cars, I didn't do much about.
No, it'll be okay. When you dry it, we'll get it all sand down. He'll hit it again.
Yeah. So, that's just one of many coats. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys with multiple coats going on. I'm just going to have you guys jump onto... You think we're probably going to do the liner tomorrow, or...
I'll do the liner tomorrow. Just give it a good chance to dry, get a good setup on it.
Yeah, so basically I'm going to get you guys over to tomorrow where we put down the liner.
You never know. I mean, it's drying pretty quick. It's dry. In the sun, it's really drying quick.
Yeah, it's like, I believe the high was 80 degrees today. So
We may be able to try a little spot, maybe up here. Because this faces the Jeep. So if we mess this up a little bit, it's not going to really...
it's not really going to show up because it's underneath there. So yeah, I'm going to put the camera down. Probably
kind of like the color.
you like the etching primer color?
I kind of like the color, yeah.
To be honest, I really like that as well. It's very nice. So yeah, I am gonna put down the camera, hopefully work a little bit more on storage issues, and yeah, I will see you guys once we put liner down. And would you know it, after doing the primer, I'm out of time for the video. So keep an eye out for part 2 where we installed the rock sliders back on the Wrangler with the liner on it. Either ways, guys, hopefully you have a positive day, and I'll see you guys on part 2. Bye!